Welcome back. This is part 3 of putting together a folio using free printables from Line.Arrow. In this segment of the video, we're going to make those flaps, the flaps that go up and down, that kind of open, that cover the side pocket that's on the base. So I'm just taking some black cardstock and visually measuring it for first I want to kind of ink the crease here so I can see a little better where things are going to line up. So I put my black cardstock down, and by eye I see where I'm going to need to cut it. Get out my paper cutter. Cut off that strip. Then I'm going to fold it in half, and each half will be glued to those little flaps that are on the top and bottom of the folio. And I'm rounding the corners. Just because I like the look of it. Okay, got my pieces. Now I'm just going to glue them to the top and bottom flaps on the base. Hope you're enjoying this project. That was a fun one to put together. I like somewhat quick little projects sometimes, just to kind of break things up and get something done from start to finish. You feel a nice sense of accomplishment. Sometimes I'll be working on bigger journals for a while, and it takes a while for me to get them finished. So it's nice to have little projects like this to kind of break things up sometimes. All right, so those are glued on. And this pocket that I'll be gluing on here, I think I mentioned in a previous, maybe in the last video, that I made some changes from the first folio that I put together and this one. And this is one of those changes. This little pocket and the tag that goes in it, especially the tag, is going to be a little different. But I think it's important to be able to just kind of make adjustments and be flexible when you're doing projects like this, because if it doesn't work out, if you can just shift gears and make a little change, make some adjustments, it's more fun. I don't like to get uptight about things that don't work as planned. And this is definitely one of those things. You'll see I'm working on this tag, and the assumption is that I will be putting this tag in that little pocket, the little triangular pocket that I just glued on the flap. So I'm making this tag, and you'll see I'm stamping little acorns onto it, which I love. I love this acorn stamp. It's one of my favorites. I didn't do a great job of stamping. I should have ink stamp, ink stamp, ink stamp. Instead, I did a couple of ghost stamps, and it didn't look quite as nice as I had intended. But again, go with it. Not looking for perfection. How many times have I said that? We're not looking for perfection. I do things to relax. I want things to look nice, but I don't like to get too uptight about things that don't go perfectly. Then it's not fun for me. Cutting out another piece from the printables kit to glue on top of that tag. All right. That's done. Now I'm going to punch a hole in the top of the tag. And take a scrap piece of black fabric. Put that in the top of the tag. It's a very, very easy way to add just a nice little touch to your tags. And I don't like to do it with all of them because it can add a lot of bulk to your project. And too many fabric pieces, just then it starts to look messy. But I like to add one. And here I discover that the tag is too big for the little pocket. You can see the size difference in the original there on the bottom and the one that's above it. So I looked at the page of printables and found another little tag that I thought would fit better in the pocket. And I was right. It does fit better. Actually, it fits perfectly. And I'm cutting out another little piece to put in that same triangle pocket there on the flap. Okay, and that will be the end of part 3. There's one more part to this little folio project. There were 4 parts in total. So thank you for following along. We hope you've enjoyed them, and we hope you'll join us for part 4. All right. I put that extra piece in the back pocket, and there we go. Okay, that's it for part 3.